So now we want to take this animation to the next level. We want to add an implicit animation to this as well. I want it to be down here, and I want it to shoot upwards, just like a rocket would. The first step of that is to not make it centered, and we actually want to make it smaller. So we're going to use the sized box widget and set the width to 100 and the height to 100 as well. Now it's smaller and up here in the top left. And remember, implicit widgets used animated something at the beginning. So for this, we're going to use a widget called animated container, which is probably the most versatile one. And we're missing something called the duration. For the duration, we'll just set it to 1 second. And of course, it doesn't do anything yet because we haven't changed any property. And the property we're going to want to change is the alignment property. I'm going to set up a Boolean variable called clicked. And I set it to false at the beginning. So if it's clicked, we're going to put the alignment in the top right. Otherwise, keep the alignment in the bottom right. Save this now. It should move that over here. And let's actually test it. If we click it, something doesn't work. Why? Because we don't call setState anywhere when this click actually happens. And we want to do that whenever we're actually pressing this little thing over here. So that's what we implemented the gesture detector for. We're already doing this for the animation. Whenever we press it, we start the animation. We also want to do setState and set the clicked to be true. And now if we press it, you'll see it shoots up and explodes at the top. And the problem here is if we click it again, it doesn't do the whole animation, but that's the next lesson. There's one more thing I want to fix up in this lesson, and just to make it look a little bit nicer. First things first, I want to bring this into its own floating action button. So take this whole animated controller and move it into here. And then here we're just going to do a simple container. There's 2 commas there if we save it. Now you see it's floating in the middle over all our stuff. But it shoots up all the way to the top. So I'm also going to add some padding. And this padding now makes it so it doesn't go all the way to the top. Now, why did I put this in this floating action button? Because as we know, floating action button lives above the other content. So if we have a moon, maybe in this body part, this floating action button will be above the moon. Now we can achieve that using a stack widget, but using the floating action button, since it's already there, it just makes more sense. So let's add the little finishing touches, the little text here to press the button, the moon, and the little reset button at the top.